What up, humans? I am currently listening to Britney Spears, and I don't know why I shared that because no one needs to know that. What up, humans? This is Amber coming in here, going to discuss how commissions work and how my commission process does not exist. Effectively, I do like to take commissions. I love getting paid for my art. I am really bad in existing within the lines and boundaries given to me when it comes to the frequency of such things. I am, as you know, an energetic being who needs to get its shit together, and I never will, because my shit is the whole wide world, and you poopsie whoopsies have so much energy inside you. You're just throwing around. Just throwing. Whoop. I kind of have started and stopped this video over so many times. We're just going to go on a quick run here for it. My art works best when it comes on a download process for me, where I really let it sit and let inspiration come, whichever may. If you wish to put something in the queue, you can definitely throw it in, but I do request a queue fee now of $21 plus whatever subject matter you may want requested in that. Because as of right now in my life, my art is for myself or for me to give to loved ones or anything like that. So I do have set sizes of certain sketchbook papers, and kind of I've been doing this for long enough that I have an idea of the length of time and stuff. I always do a couple of preliminary sketches. There's always the pencil that goes down before the ink. So let's say, based off of an incredibly reasonable rate, by the way, something that would take me 5 hours plus an hour worth of fee for my supply fee, basically. So my being able to sit down, take the time, use whatever, because I have destroyed pens, multiple pens on larger pieces. So let's say, for example, something that would take me about 6 hours would start around $160. And that's rounding up because people like it when I round up. They don't like multiples of 7. I don't know why. So anyways, yeah, I have general time ranges. So about 6 hours, 12 hours, 20 hours, 60 hours, and I cap about 120 hours. 120 hours. I don't have the sizes for a lot of these things because I have used my sketchbooks and whatnot and my fancy papers. And I do have to go and get more, which, when it comes to, having to live life, oh my gosh, I wish I could just be a free spirit and just arting all the time, but that's not how life works. And I love that. Oh, I wish. It'd be amazing. I got sidetracked. But anyways, so yeah, so you'd be looking at anywhere from $156 to $2,500 based off of the length of time. And that's just for drawings. There's paintings themselves. It depends if we're doing acrylic or oil. And to be honest, not very, my paintings, when they come, those are another thing that is, does best when it is something that is effectively an art piece for me, not something that I'm selling or creating with the intention of selling. I'm a little bit more hesitant with my paintings, but basically when it comes to these things, so basically you pay your queue fee, and what comes out is what comes out, and if you want it, you pay what I ask you to pay, and I tell you how many hours. I've got a lot of recordings of pieces and how long that they do take and stuff like that, and then we go on our merry way. Or depending on the subject matter or the length of time, I'm also okay with, if you want to pay me, let's say that minimum for let's something big, we'll work out a percentage. I'll work out a percentage here going forward at some point in time, but for those 60, 120 hour ones where, people are like, oh my god, I didn't think you'd actually fucking follow through and give me the price tag, which, by the way, if it happens, it happens. Don't ask if you can't follow through. Don't do it if you can't put your fucking mouth and your money in the same place. Don't do it. Period. So when it comes to larger pieces like that, where it's been extensive amounts of time and you're like, oh my god, I love this, but I can't afford this, I'm also willing to meet you at a middle ground where I keep the original piece and I do a limited print run. You get, the printer's still I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Where we do a limited print run where, like, let's say it's a larger piece. We take a look, see what it would work out to equate this plus the cost of the prints, and then break that into a chunk where you would pay for the cost of the print. You would still have like your Q fee. Like I would still get that on top of the cost of the print. Like the Q fee should have already been paid. I don't know why I'm rambling over this. It's gonna be forever. I'm gonna have to like fucking like and probably re-record this because yeah, I'm willing to meet halfway for that. When it also comes to, let's say, business rights for my art and stuff, that is a case-by-case basis, depending on what you're wanting to do. Sometimes I might want a commissionable cut of myself. So, like, let's say you're taking this to sell on t-shirts, bags, apparel, something like that. Instead of asking for like, let's say like $7,000 or something like that, I'd be like, okay, I want XYZ amount and then 3% of proceeds or 5% of proceeds, something reasonable. Like, well, I don't know, I want to say 10%, but if there's always a 10% cut, there's not that much coming back. So you have to look at that too. Like, is it a scratch your back and I scratch my back thing, or is it a big Monopoly board coming to life trying to take my shit? Which are, you know, is gonna happen. That's a big part of the reason why I was staying away from everything, because I wasn't confident enough in myself. Like, oh my god, like, ew. So glad I grew up. Yeah, so basically these sorts of things happen, then I get in touch with you once it's ready to go, and I do follow my intuition pretty strongly on when it comes to giving you something. So, and I actually have a couple of pieces where I had someone who was so impatient that they went and had several artists all start at the same time doing the exact same thing. And each successive piece that they brought into their home, and I wasn't even aware of this until a point in time, where each successive piece they pulled from the universe with these different artists took the inspiration away from me. So if you want something from me and you are serious, I'm serious. But if you're not, it's not coming. Okay?